Hello friends and welcome back to a new Magic the Gathering opening video. Today we have the distinct pleasure of opening up a collector box of Spider-Man for the Card Hub Adelaide. If you're after any of the cards we open in the box here, please head to the Card Hub website. It'll be linked in the description to pick them up at the time of release. We have pre-release on the 19th of September, and then the full set release is the 26th. And also, very exciting news, we hit 500 subscribers in the last series of openings. So that means it is time to give away this lovely copy of Parallel Lives. There is a link to Gleamo in the description below. Please hit that and follow through. The only requirement is you are subscribed to the channel. That is it. So I'll ship this wherever it needs to go. And yeah, happy days. Thank you so much for the support. We will be opening plenty of Spider-Man things on the channel in the coming days. So please do hit like, subscribe if you're not already, and notifications, all the YouTube algorithm things. But without further ado, let's go ahead and open this up. We have sleeves ready to go, just in case we open up some wacky Soulstone situation, which I believe is the biggest card in the set at the moment. I have not paid enough attention to spoilers, as per usual. This first box is always just to check out the goodness. Alright, let's give this a little shuffly situation, so that hopefully there is no weirdness with the placement of packs like there used to be back when Commander Legends was a thing. Alright, and away we go. First pack. Oh, look at that. That is a food token, and it's a hot dog. That's cool as heck. Alright. So, Spider-Man No More. I'm not going to go through and read everything. Spider Islanders. Common Crook. Spider-Man Web Slinger. So web slinging, you may cast this spell for a white if you also return tapped creature you control to its owner's hand. Alright, that's kind of cool. Twisted Spider Clone. That's a different set symbol. I don't know what the difference is. Cool. And then we have Morbius the Living Vampire. Cool. Scarlet Spider Cane. Whoa. It's a 2/1 with Menace. And when Scarlet Spider enters, you may discard a card. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on him. It has Mayhem for a hybrid black and red. That's cool. Superior Foes of Spider-Man. Supportive Parents. Oh, that's nice. Ah, yes. Our new full art lands. I don't know how much I like them yet. They remind me a lot of the Theros lands, but obviously with Spidey influences. Alright, here we go. Our first rare. Spider-Woman, Stunning Savior. It's a 1 and a hybrid blue and a white for a legendary creature, Spider-Human Hero, 2/2 with flying. It has Venom Blast. Artifacts and creatures your opponents control enter tapped. Oh, that's very mean. Hey! Alright, so this is the comic book art. I can't remember what they're actually calling it. But it's Origin of Spider-Man. It's a saga. 1 and a white for a... Chapter 1. Create a 2/1 green spider creature token with reach. Chapter 2. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It becomes a legendary spider hero in addition to its other types. Chapter 3. Target creature you control gains double strike until end of turn. Oh, that's kind of cool. Whoa! And we have a radioactive spider in full art. A single green for a 1/1 with reach and death touch. And Fateful Bite. 2. Sacrifice this creature, search your library for a Spider Hero card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Activate only as a sorcery. Cool. Oh, okay. So we have more special guest style stuff like the Final Fantasy set. This is Iron Spider, Civil Warrior. 3, a red and a white for a reskinned Alibu Ancient Witness. It's a 4/4 legendary artifact creature. Golem, other artifacts you control have haste. Whenever one or more artifact creatures you control attack, Iron Spider deals X damage to any target, and you scry X, where X is the number of tapped artifacts you control. Oh my god, so many words. Ooh, and Behold the Sinister Six. 6 and a black for a sorcery. Return up to 6 target creature cards with different names from your graveyard to the battlefield. Oh, that's a commander staple. And we have a robot and that fantastic food token. I think I need this food token. That is very, very cool. All right. I'm really enjoying that art style. They're like comic book art style. That's cool as hell. We have a human citizen, gallant citizen, subway train, masked meower, lurking lizards, symbiote spawn, flying octobot, prowler clawed thief, prison break, robotics mastery, another mountain. And then we have interdimensional web watch. 4-mana artifact. When this artifact enters, exile the top 2 cards of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play those cards. Tap, add 2 mana of any combination of colors. Spend this mana only to cast spells from exile. Cool. Whoa, Symbiote Spider-Man. Wow, that's freaking cool. 2, a hybrid blue and a black for a legendary creature, Symbiote Spider Hero. 2/4. When this creature deals combat damage to a player, look at that many cards from the top of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Find new host. 2, a blue and a black, or 2, a hybrid blue and a black, I should say. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It gains this card's other abilities. Activate only as a sorcery. Very cool. Pumpkin Bombs. 1 and a red for an artifact. You tap it, discard 2 cards, draw 3 cards, then put a fuse counter on this artifact. It deals damage equal to the number of fuse counters on it to target opponent. They gain control of this artifact. That's cool. Comeuppance. 3 and a white for an instant that says prevent all damage that would be dealt to you and planeswalkers you control this turn by sources you don't control. If damage from a creature source is prevented this way, Comeuppance deals that much damage to that creature. If damage from a non-creature source is prevented this way, Comeuppance deals that much damage to the source's controller. That is stupid. Very silly magic card, but it looks fantastic. Oh, that is so cool. And we have Superior Spider-Man. 2, a blue and a black for a legendary creature, Spider-Man Human Hero. It's a 4/4. With Mind Swap, you may have Superior Spider-Man enter as a copy of any creature card in a graveyard except his name is Superior Spider-Man, and he's a 4/4 Spider Human Hero in addition to his other types. When you do, exile that card. Cool. Then we have a cool treasure, Dr. Octopus making money, and that human citizen. Yeah, alright, that Comeuppance is very, very cool. I didn't know that was a card. And I really like it. Oh, we got an art card. Boo. Alright. Guy in the Chair. Eerie Gravestone. Oscorp Research Team. Angry Rabble. Rampaging Classmate. Web Warriors. Spy/Doctor Piloted. How? SP Doctor piloted by Penny. Okay. I don't know what that is. Spider-Girl Legacy Hero. Green Goblin Revenant. Ooh, okay. This is the one I was interested in seeing in the swamp. And I gotta say, in person, that's pretty freaking cool. Alright. Fair dues. Death of Gwen Stacy. Oh, a heartbreaking moment in the story. 2 and a black for a saga. Stage 1, destroy target creature. Stage 2, each player may discard a card. Each player who doesn't loses 3 life. And 4, exile any number of target players' graveyards. This is so sad, this art. Like, oof, right in the feels. Lady Octopus Inspired Inventor. It's a single blue for a legendary creature human scientist villain who's a 0/2. When you draw your first or second card each turn, put an ingenuity counter on Lady Octopus. Sorry, the English language is apparently difficult for me today. Tap, you may cast an artifact spell from your hand with mana value less than or equal to the number of ingenuity counters on Lady Octopus without paying its mana cost. Very cool. Mr. Negative. 5, a white and a black for a legendary creature, human villain, 5/5. Has vigilance and lifelink. Dark Force Inversion. When Mr. Negative enters, you may exchange life totals with target opponent. If you lost life this way, draw that many cards. Very cool. Oh, and this is the fantastic Clever Impersonator. Oh, that is so cool. So, Clever Impersonator, 2 and 2 blue for a 0/0. You may have this creature enter as a copy of any non-land permanent on the battlefield. And that is very, very cool. And hey, it's Jackal, Genius Geneticist. Green into blue for a 1/1 legendary creature, human, scientist, villain. Has trample. Whenever you cast a creature spell with mana value equal to or Jackal's power, copy that spell except the copy isn't legendary. Then put a 1/1 counter on Jackal. Very cool. And we got a silly nonsense art card that basically no one cares about. I could be wrong. I was wrong about the Final Fantasy ones. People did actually care about those. But this is Spider-Man, so yeah, no, actually, no, people probably care about that. That's fine. Bagel and Schmear, another 1-mana artifact that's a food. Venom's Hunger. Grow extra arms. Selfless Police Captain. University Campus. Nice. Damage Control Crew. Daily Bugle Building. Spider UK. I do love this outfit. It's very cool. Ezekiel Sims, Spider Totem. Ooh, okay. Yeah, no, that with the sunset in New York in that one, that is very pretty. Spider Punk. Oh, okay. I think I know a guy who wants one of these. 1 and a red for a 2/1 legendary creature, Spider Human Hero with Riot. So it enters with your choice of a 1/1 counter or haste. Other spiders you control have Riot. Spells and abilities can't be countered, damage can't be prevented. That is cool as hell. Spinneret and Spiderling, single red 1/2 legendary creature, human spider human hero. Whenever you attack with 2 or more spiders, put a 1/1 counter on Spinneret and Spiderling. Whenever Spinneret and Spiderling deals 4 or more damage, exile the top card of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play that card. So it's like Ragavan fixed. Green Goblin Nemesis. Wow, that's cool. 2 a black and a red for a 3/3 legendary creature, Goblin Human Villain. With flying, whenever you discard a non-land card, put a 1/1 counter on target goblin you control. Whenever you discard a land card, create a tapped treasure token. Nice. Oh, hello. Mindbreak Trap. Wow. That is cool as hell. So 2 and 2 blue for an instant trap. If an opponent casts 3 or more spells this turn, you may pay 0 rather than pay the spell's mana cost. Exile any number of targeted spells. That is... wow. That is cool. Yeah, I think I might need to purchase that. With great power. 3 and a white for an enchantment aura. Enchant creature you control. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 for each aura and equipment attached to it. All damage that would be dealt to you is dealt to enchanted creature instead. There must also come great responsibility. The same treasure and human citizen. Alright, I think my favourite card so far is that Mindbreak Trap. That was cool as hell. Ah! Another difficult pack. Hey! The Spider Token. 2/1 with reach. Very nice. City Pigeon. Venom, Evil Unleashed. Daily Bugle Reporters. Doc Ock, Sinister Scientist. Taxi Driver. Pictures of Spider-Man. Wisecrack. Spider-Man Noir. Web Warriors. Wow, that's cool looking. Yeah, very, very cool. Another Plains. Nice. And we have Villainous Wrath. Target opponent loses life equal to the number of creatures they control, then destroy all creatures. Oof. Craven the Hunter. Side note, this movie that just came out like last year or whatever it was, not the greatest. Yeah. Oof. 1, a black and a green for a 4/3 legendary creature, human warrior villain. With trample, whenever a creature an opponent controls with the greatest power among creatures that player controls dies, draw a card and put a 1/1 counter on Craven the Hunter. Okay then. Full art version of Interdimensional Web Watch that we read before. Oh, whoa, that is fantastic. Okay, these full art cards are getting me. Terminate. Destroy target creature, it can't be regenerated. For a black and a red. But that looks amazing. Okay, yep. Electro, Assaulting Battery. 1 and 2 red for a legendary creature, human villain. 2/3 with flying. You don't lose unspent red mana as steps and phases end. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, add a red. Whenever Electro leaves the battlefield, you may pay X. When you do, he deals X damage to target player. Very cool. Another treasure in Spider. Wow, that is... yeah, these like extra list card things are amazing. This pattern. Do we have pull tabs on these ones? No. Why is this? There we go. Oh, we got another food token. It's a hot dog. Alright, boss. Sorry, but I'm pinching a hot dog token. Startling Aerial Ally. Spider Manifestation. Spider X, Daring Dino. That's funny. Spider Gwen, Free Spirit. Savage Mansion. Aunt May. Aw, Aunt May. That's so cool. It's like a Sarah... whatever they are. Molten Man, Inferno Incarnate. Flash Thompson, Spider-Fan. Web Shooters. Ooh, very pretty island. Yeah, that's nice in foil. Spider-Ham, Peter Porker. 1 and a green for a 2/2 legendary creature, Spider Boar Hero. When Spider-Ham enters, create a food token. Animal Mayhem. Other spiders, boars, bats, bears, birds, cats, dogs, frogs, jackals, lizards, mice, otters, rabbits, raccoons, rats, squirrels, turtles, and wolves you control get +1/+1. That's a lot. Doc Ox Tentacles. A single colorless for an equipment. Whenever a creature you control with mana value 5 or greater enters, you may attach this equipment to it. Creature gets +4/+4 and has equip 5. Far out. Shadow of the Goblin. 1 and a red for an enchantment with unreliable visions. At the beginning of your first main phase, discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Undying Vengeance. Whenever you play a land or cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, this enchantment deals 1 damage to each opponent. Very cool. Oh, Heroic Intervention in old school, like proper comic book art. That is amazing. 1 and a green, instant permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. That might be another one I need to buy. That's very cool. Ooh, Gwen Stacy. It's a flippy Gwen Stacy. 1 and a red for a legendary creature, human performer hero. It's a 2/1. Whenever Gwen Stacy enters, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card for as long as you control this creature. 2 and Jeskai to transform Gwen Stacy. Activate only as a sorcery. Then Gwen Stacy becomes Ghost Spider. 2, a blue, a red, and a white for a legendary creature, human spider hero, 4/4, with flying, vigilance, and haste. Whenever you play a land from exile or cast a spell from exile, put a 1/1 counter on Ghost Spider. Remove 2 counters from Ghost Spider, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. Very cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, I was a bit meh about this set, if I'm being completely honest. But some of these cards are fun. Oh my god. It just... some of these packs don't want to open. Another food token. Excellent. Alright, here we go. Amazing Acrobatics. News Helicopter. Spectacular Tactics. Swarm Being of Bees. Scout the City. Wall Crawl. Prowler Misguided Mentor. Alien Symbiosis. Spider-Man Noir in full art. Oh, that's very nice. Full art island. And we have Eddie Brock. 2 and a black. 4. A legendary creature. Human hero villain. Who's a 3/3. When Eddie Brock enters, return target creature card with mana value 1 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. 3 and Jund to transform Eddie Brock. Activate only as a sorcery. Venom Lethal Protector. 3 and Jund for a legendary human symbiote. Legendary creature symbiote hero villain. It's a 5/5 with menace, trample, and haste. Whenever Venom attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do draw X cards, where then you may put a permanent card with mana value X or less from your hand onto the battlefield, where X is the sacrifice creature's mana value. So that's why we're giving it a mana value. Cool. Eddie Brock. I like that a lot. That's a very, very cool card. Iron Spider, Stark Upgrade. 3 mana, legendary artifact creature, Spider Hero. It's a 2/3 with vigilance. Tap it, put a 1/1 counter on each artifact creature you control. 2, remove 2 1/1 counters from among artifacts you control, draw a card. Very nice. And the death of Gwen Stacy in the full art version. Oh, heartbreaking. It was horrible in the movie. I can't imagine reading it in the comic was nice. Oh, Reanimate. That is cool as hell. Oh, man. I want to buy all of these. That is really, really cool. Reanimate. 1 black for a sorcery. Put target creature card from your graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. You lose life equal to that card's mana value. From a graveyard, sorry, not your graveyard. But that is amazing. Gwenom, Remorseless. 3 and 2 black for a 4/4 legendary creature symbiote spider hero. With Death Touch and Lifelink, whenever Gwenom attacks until end of turn, you may look at the top card of your library anytime and you may play cards from the top of your library. If you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to its mana value rather than pay its mana cost. So it's like Bolas's Citadel on a creature. Very cool. Oh, these extra sheet cards are so cool. Yeah. Open. My god, why are they so difficult to open? Alright. Oscorp Research Team. Angry Rabble. Vibrant Cityscape. Venomized Cat. Suburban Sanctuary. Spider-Man India. Vulture Scheming Scavenger. Spider Suit. Spider-Bite Web Warden. Ooh, Forest. Alright, this is our first Forest. Gotta say, it's pretty cool. It's nice and all. I feel like the forest fits because spiders, forest, yada yada yada. Ooh, we got Cosmic Spider-Man. Okay, this card is ridiculous. One of the few that I actually saw in the previews is a Wooburg for a legendary creature, Spider-Human Hero 5/5. Flying, First Strike, Trample, Lifelink, Haste. At the beginning of combat on your turn, other spiders you control gain Flying, First Strike, Trample, Lifelink, and Haste until end of turn. Bananas. Absolutely bananas. Hydro-Man, Fluid Felon. 2 blue for a 2/2 legendary creature, Elemental Villain. Whenever you cast a blue spell, if Hydro-Man is a creature, he gets +1/+1 until end of turn. At the beginning of your end step, untap Hydro-Man until your next turn. He becomes a land and gains tap at a blue. He's not a creature during that time. Oh, that is cool. Spider-Woman, Stunning Savior. Yeah, right. That looks cool as hell. This comic book art. Big fan. We already read Spider-Woman earlier, but it's 1 and a hybrid Azorius for a 2/2 flying legendary creature, Spider-Human Hero, with Venom Blast, artifacts and creatures your opponents control enter tapped. Very, very cool. Winds of Change. Wow, that looks amazing in foil. It's a red for a sorcery. Each player shuffles the cards from their hand into their library, then draws that many cards. Very cool. The Spot Living Portal. 3, a white and a black for a legendary creature, Human Scientist Villain. They're a 4/4. When the spot enters, exile up to 1 target non-land permanent and up to 1 target non-land permanent card from a graveyard. When the spot dies, put him on the bottom of his owner's library. If you do, return the exiled cards to their owner's hands. Very cool. And Gwenom, whatever it's called, art card. Oh my days. Oh, and we're well past the halfway point. We have 4 packs left, which makes sense because we've opened 8. Oh, I got too caught up in the cards. I didn't realize we were midway through. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all the things. Vibrant Cityscape, Venomized Cat, Startling Aerial Ally, Spider Manifestation, Savage Mansion, Grendel, Spawn of Null. Knull? Null, I don't know. Sudden Strike, and destroy target attacking or blocking creature. Classic. Spider-Mobile, Heroes Hangout, Swamp, and we have an Urban Retreat. So this land enters tapped. Tap to add a green, a white, or a blue. 2, return a tapped creature you control to its owner's hand. Put this card from your hand onto the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay. Lizard Connor's Curse. 2 and 2 green for a 5/5 legendary creature, Lizard Villain. Has Trample. It has Lizard formula. When Lizard Connor's Curse enters, up to 1 other target creature loses all abilities and becomes a green lizard creature with base power and toughness 4/4. Cool. Cheering Crowd, 1 and a hybrid red-green for a creature human citizen, 2/2. At the beginning of each player's first main phase, that player may put a 1/1 counter on this creature. If they do, they add a colorless for each counter on it. Very cool. Ooh, full art Thrill Possibility. I like all the different Spider-Mans. That's cool as hell. Thrill Possibility is an instant for 1 and a red. As an additional cost to cast a spell, discard a card, then you draw 2. Very cool. Origin of Spider-Man. We read this one earlier, but foil comic book art. Very cool. And then we got the art card for Peter Parker. Nice. Alright, last 3 packs. Here we go. Oh my god. I don't know what's going on. They are impossible to open. Electro's Bolt, Unstable Experiment, Wild Pack Squad, Spiderbot, Craven's Cats, The Mary Janes, Shocker Unshakable, Sun Spider Nimble Webber, Spider Suit, Forest, Symbiote Spider-Man. Oh my god, I went full Aussie there. 2 and a hybrid blue or black legendary creature, Symbiote Spider Hero. Oh, far out. English language, get in my face. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, look at that many cards from the top of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Find a new host, 2 hybrid blue or black, exile this card from your graveyard, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It gains this card's other abilities, activate only as a sorcery. Very cool. Black Cat Cunning Thief. 3 and 2 black for a 2/3 legendary creature human rogue villain. When Black Cat enters, look at the top 9 cards of target opponent's library, exile 2 of them face down. Then put the rest on the bottom of their library in a random order. You may play the exiled cards for as long as they remain exiled. Mana of any type can be sent to cast those spells. Very cool. Anti-Venom, Horrifying Healer. That is a 5 white mana spell for a legendary creature 5/5 symbiote hero. When Anti-Venom enters, if he was cast, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. If damage would be dealt to Anti-Venom, prevent that damage and put that many 1/1 counters on him. Oh my days. It's like the Phyrexians that I always forget the name of, but that is... Wow. Okay. And we got a reprieve. Nice. 1 and a white for an instant. Return target spell to its owner's hand. Draw a card. Nice. Maulin, Devourer of Spiders. X and 2 black for a legendary creature vampire villain, not human. It's a 2/1 with lifelink. Maulin enters with X 1/1 counters on him. When Maulin enters, he deals X damage to target opponent. Nice. We have a spider and a illusion villain. Alrighty, final 2 packs. Here we go. No Soulstone yet, but that's alright. Ah, flippin' heck. Alright, Spider X, Spider Gwen, Amazing Acrobatics, News Helicopter, University Campus, Sandman's Quicksand, Rhino Barreling Brute, Living Brain Mechanical Marvel, Spider Bite. We have an island. And here we go. Origin of Spider-Man. I think this is the 3rd version of this that we've got. Won't read it this time. Sandman Shifting Scoundrel. 1 and 2 green for a legendary creature sand elemental villain. Sandman's power and toughness are each equal to the number of lands you control. Oh, excuse me, just yawning as I'm recording a bit late. Sandman can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. 3 and 2 green, return this card and target land card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Urban Retreat, we read that earlier. Oops. Infernal oh man, that is cool. Infernal Grasp, 1 and a black for an instant destroy target creature you lose 2 life. Very cool. And we have Miles. Oh, possibly my favorite Spider-Man is Miles Morales. 1 and a green for a legendary creature human citizen hero. It's a 1/2. When Miles enters, put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. And 3 and Naya. Transform Miles, activate only as a sorcery. Wow. Whoa. That is so cool. Ultimate Spider-Man. It's a 4/3 with Camouflage. 2, put a 1/1 counter on Ultimate Spider-Man. He gains Hexproof and becomes colorless until end of turn. When you attack, double the number of each kind of counter on each spider and legendary creature you control. Holy crap! That's fantastic. I mean, it's gorgeous. Alright, I have a feeling that might be the biggest hitter in the box, because that is amazing. And we got, whatever that is. Symbiote Spider-Man. Symbiote Spider-Man. Oh, there's too many S's in this set, and I don't even have a lisp. Spider. Alright, here we go. Doc Ock's Henchman. Mechanical Mobster. Inner Demons Gangster. Inner Demons Gangsters. Yeah, right. Whoosh. Amateur Hero. Terrific Team Up. Morbius the Living Vampire. Wraith, Vicious Vigilante. Superior Foes of Spider-Man. Swamp. Spinneret and Spiderling. Spider-Ham Peter Porker, and it's the full art version. That is glorious. I need that in my life. Yep. Okay. I really need to buy that. Damn. Hey, we got Peter Parker. Far out. These last couple of packs were bananas. Peter Parker, 1 and a white for a legendary creature, human scientist hero. It's a 0/1. When Peter Parker enters, create a 2/1 green spider creature token with reach. And then for 1 and a bent, transform Peter. Activate only as a sorcery. Amazing Spider-Man! 1, a green, a white, and a blue for a 4/4 Vigilance Reach. Each legendary spell you cast that's 1 or more colors has web slinging for a green, a white, and a blue. I don't remember what web slinging is, but that's cool. Clever Impersonator. We read him before. We got another version. I'm happy about it. Oh, and we got a foil Spider-Ham Peter Porker. Oh, that's so cool. Ah, man. Treasure Spider. That's so silly. I love it. All right. Okie dokie, folks. We will do some sleeving up of all this gloriousness, and we'll be right back for a recap. Okie dokie, folks. What a haul. Oh my god. There are some seriously cool cards in here. These double-faced superhero critters are just fantastic. Like, look at that Ultimate Spider-Man. That looks amazing. And this full art Ghost Spider also looks amazing. Like, I'm a huge fan of these. Even Spider-Ham, you know, Peter Porker. I just realized that wasn't a flippy one. I don't know why I tried to flip it. But Peter Parker flips in an Amazing Spider-Man. Like, these look incredible. Huge shout out to the comic book style, because it just looks so cool. And the extra sheet, which I'm realizing now a little bit out of frame, so let me just... there we go. The extra sheet, Heroic Intervention, which is here somewhere. That one. And Reanimate. No, that's Reprieve. Where'd Reanimate go? Reanimate. Mindbreak Trap. Clever Impersonators. Like, they're just great cards. And this one might be my favorite, and it's probably one of the cheaper ones. Terminate. That looks amazing. Huge, huge, huge win. Oh, my days. But yeah. Please like and subscribe, friends. Head to the Card Hub Australia website if you're after any of these singles. The vast majority of them will be available on the website after pre-release. A couple of them may not make it back to the store, and I might just have to tell the boss, hey, I'm buying these. But no, I shouldn't, should I? I should be good. I should save my dollary dues for when I inevitably want to buy more of this set, because it's very pretty and I enjoy Spider-Man. Also, little shout out to the hot dog food token. That's cool. I'm a big fan. I think maybe I will be replacing the food tokens in my Chatterfang deck with some hot dogs. Much love. Don't forget to join the giveaway. We have Parallel Lives going out to one lucky subscriber. So, like, subscribe, hit the giveaway. Enjoy the rest of your day, folks. And we'll catch you in the next one.